Hey, what's up, everybody? So, needless to say, the rumors about who the Lakers could be getting or who they want to go after in trade are starting to rear their ugly heads. And right now, the latest name is Russell Westbrook. Um, Russell Westbrook is a great player to have if you can provide him with what he needs to succeed. Unfortunately, providing him what he needs to succeed, in my mind, doesn't actually provide real success because I don't think you can win a championship many ways with Russell Westbrook. I'm sure there are some combinations of players that you can put together that will get him there. But to be honest with you, it's not going to be easy putting together that team, and the Lakers are not going to be able to. Um, if you want him just to have him, I mean, it, we saw enough from Russell Westbrook this season to know that he still has enough in the tank to make us very happy. Okay? But one of the reasons why it's working in Washington is because he's the sole guy creating for others. Bradley Beal doesn't need nothing but to catch and shoot, maybe put the ball on the ground a couple times, shoot some more, and Bradley Beal's gonna give you everything. That's his game. You don't need to really do too much for him at all. He can just sit on the sidelines like Klay Thompson, like Kevin Durant, like one of those guys, and just shoot, man. He didn't like, some players need to do more in order to be effective. He doesn't. Just catch, shoot. So it works. LeBron James is not that kind of player. He's creating for others. AD's not quite that kind of player. You got to put him, give him the ball, let him create in spots. That's what I've learned about AD. Even though AD is so effective offensively, it's not even funny. The reality is, if you're giving him the ball, it's not just catch and shoot. You need to give him the ball, and then he needs to be able to do stuff with it. You're going to give him the ball, and then you move out of the way so he can have space to create. You know what I'm saying? That's not Russell Westbrook's game. Russell Westbrook's game is to take the ball, dribble it, drive, kick, drive, scoop, pass, dish. Like, that's his game. But it starts with him dribbling. It starts with him passing or shooting. And that's just not what the Lakers need. He's a ball-dominant player. We have LeBron James, the most ball-dominant player in all of basketball. So it's just a bad fit. Like I said, you love to have players in name. Just like we were excited to have Andre Drummond. Once we got him here, we realized the fit was trash. You could love a guy dirty draw, but if you don't have the fit for him, he's not going to help you. And that's what we learned this year with Drummond. That's what we learned with Trez. It ain't enough to just bring in a talented player. You better have what they need to succeed. So Westbrook is not what we need. And like I said, you would have to do a lot to try to build a team around him that works. And then you'd have to build it to perfection in order to make it a contender. So I just don't see no scenario where he's going to be on a contender unless it's with the Washington Wizards and they get a guy like Karl Towns or something to join him. That's the only way I see him winning because the situation he's in is a good one for his style of play. So now he just needs another star to kind of go with him and Bradley Beal. But once he leaves that situation, we've seen in the Rockets, he didn't get that from him. So it just depends on the situation he's in. That'll determine whether or not he'll be as effective as you'd like him to be. And I just don't see that here. But the deal that I'm hearing about are pieces that I'm comfortable with parting with. And that's the thing. It's like the Laker roster. I don't really love our roster right now. So we can give away just about everything, not name AD and Bron this year, and I'm going to be completely fine with it. So that's self-explanatory. I don't need to get into packages. Whatever the package is, it's okay. I'm comfortable with parting with that stuff. The question is for what? And what they're talking is Trez, probably THT, Caruso, and some picks, and probably like Kuzma for Westbrook, which I think is fair. I think it's fair, but I don't like the deal for us. I think we can package those players and get something that fits what we have or fit what we want to do, and I don't think he does. So that's what I think of that, man. It's a decent acquisition for any team, given the year he's coming off of, but it's just a matter of whether or not you're going to be able to get that out of him. And the Wizards, I think, will next season. I think he'll be just as good next season because he's comfortable there now. But if you were to say switch teams again, he can't go everywhere. That's the problem with Russell. He can't go everywhere. He doesn't fit everywhere. Unlike James Harden, where there's a question about that, because you wondered, but then he's proven us wrong. Not with Westbrook. We definitely know better. So that's what I think of that, man. He's a LA guy, so in the spirit of just wanting to bring home people to play for our team, of course I want to see Russell Westbrook play in purple and gold before he retires. I'd love to see that. I think it would probably be something he would appreciate quite a bit. But the fit just ain't there. A guy can go home all he wants, but if the team ain't good while he's playing, he's just going to a bad team that happens to be playing in his home city. I'm not saying we're that. We're obviously not, but I don't think he makes us better than we were this year. In fact, I could argue that he's going to give us more challenges based on him not being able to shoot the ball consistently and so on and so forth. So I don't think Russell Westbrook should be looking to leave Washington. I think Washington should be doing everything they can to bring somebody else to both him and Bradley. And we could see a Phoenix Suns-like turnaround as soon as next year if they get the right player. So, and I think a little willing and dealing, they may actually be able to pull it off. So, yeah, who knows? But that's what I think, man. My name is BDF44. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out.